Yeah, again, CBC, can you please stop saying tariff wars? Can you say what it is? The capitalism, greed, conflict, crisis, It's same old, same old. I'm trying to not call Carney a one-trick pony, but I mean, it says here is, when this was written, is currently the UN Special Envoy on Climate Action and Finance and Prime Minister Johnson's finance advisor for COP26, which was another COP failure. They're always failures because they allow more people that are against it to be there than for it, when they shouldn't even allow people that say one word that would accelerate the Anthropocene, right? The climate catastrophe. So, now he obtained a bachelor's degree in economics from Harvard. Wow. And then master's and doctorate degrees. Guess in what? Economics from Oxford. So he's got the fancy universities, but the thing is he's a one-trick pony in what is actually the problems causing climate catastrophes. So can't trust the UN for choosing people. And the thing is, though, is Carney is a product of his time like Trump is. That means you guys have not done what David Suzuki has been talking about for decades, is you've not pointed out the villain in the room, right? The big elephant in the room is economics. You still want to live your lives like Monopoly games where there's only one winner. You can say one winner in every country if you want, but really is eventually capitalism leads to one queen bee with a destroyed colony who will soon die, right? It's ridiculous. So like, for example, housing. Oh yeah, then the housing that is kind of for people with low income will be managed by charities. This charity here doesn't do anything, and it charges me more than they should. I'm starting to have problems with my lock today, I noticed. And my neighbor says, oh yeah, I've been having it, and I've said something, and I had to climb on the second floor to help a lady get into her door when her lock broke. These problems are not being solved. The thing is Canada and provinces give not-for-profit status to capitalists who want to make profits. Okay, so if Canada wants to not be accelerating the Anthropocene like every other capitalist nation ruled by capitalist elites, as it has to, if you decide to invest in housing that'll be managed by not-for-profits, you have to audit them transparently, strict guidelines every year. You could say, well, and by the way, when you audit them, it's not just about their books. It's about interviewing residents. These are your rights. Did you have any issues that weren't solved? Your locks weren't changed? You mean you can't get tenants insurance here because, there's no sprinklers for the fire? And then things get stolen and money is not put into a camera, a security system? It's put into barbecues that you didn't get to use at all this year? People, stop giving money to fake capitalists like yourselves and think that the world's problems caused by capitalism are somehow going to go away. I don't want to say Mark Carney is sicker than others. He's a generic product of his time, just like Trump. So people, you gotta change your worldviews and ideologies. Otherwise, I'm listening to you, and people that I want to respect always end up, if I listen to them long enough, saying things that make me want to, if this was an Homo sapien type community, call a psychiatric hospital and say, we've got one here that should be, evaluated. But that's all of you.